I forgot to put on my microphone. Simple as that. So the audio kind of sounds a little bit in and out, meh, but please enjoy the video nonetheless. And I appreciate you so much for watching. I think this is going to be one of the most spontaneous video ideas that I've ever had. This is one of the most feeling-led videos I've ever had. The majority of them are, but it is May 25th. It's Memorial Day. I have the day off. My wife's away. She unfortunately has to work today. But today is a day that I have wide open, and I woke up feeling kind of excited, but I lounged around for quite a bit and didn't really do anything productive or creative with my time. And that includes one of my favorite things to do, which is gaming, video game. So I think one of the hard things when you only have so much time and you don't take advantage of it is you kind of feel like a failure when it comes to enjoying the things that you like. One of my favorite things I look back about being a kid is the fact that I did not think as much as I do now. When I was hungry, I ate. When I wanted to play, I played. When I was tired, I went to bed. There was no ifs, ands, or buts. It was that simple. Now as an adult, I feel like I overthink almost too much. That's not just inherently how I am. That's just kind of sometimes what I believe I choose to do. I believe I can choose to have fun. I believe I can choose to play games. I believe I can choose to put the extracurricular thoughts in the back of my mind and go, you know what? Today, I want to turn on my computer and I want to play Skyrim. Or right now, I'm going to flip open my Nintendo 3DS and I'm going to play Ocarina of Time. Whatever. But I just kind of sat here and I wonder if you experienced the same kind of, like I was talking about in my last video, choice paralysis. Now this channel and all this content, it's not always going to be about me being stuck in a rut of choosing video games, because I think there can come a point where some people are eventually going to be just frustrated and go, dude, you have time to play video games and you're fretting about it and you're making videos about how you don't know how to choose what to do when you have time to play video. Like, I can see people getting very frustrated with that. And I don't mean for people to be frustrated with that. That's not my intent. I really want to expound on my video game history, my video game story. I'd love to do collections, showing you guys what I have in physical media, or, you know, game reviews or whatever. But the basic point of this whole channel, and again, this video, is seeing if there's anyone that can relate to the situation that I'm in. Not because I'm desperately looking for someone to, you know, empathize with, but I think it's just an intriguing topic. As someone who, again, loves gaming, and as someone who absolutely loves investing in stories or the competitive scene or etc., etc., I wonder why sometimes it's so hard to do the very thing that I love doing. One of the key unfortunate contributing factors of why it's been a little harder as of recent is I've been dealing with a little bit of anxiety. That's taken a lot of my thought process and thought focus, and I've not been able to really enjoy what I love doing. But I'm really getting into a better place of getting over that and kind of starting into a place where gaming can now take a foothold in the front of my mind rather than kind of be a distraction. The other thing is my diet. My diet's kind of crap, as you can see. Fested sugary Coke. But I feel so happy when I drink it. Diet, I feel like, plays into a big factor. And also lifting. Truly not to roll anxiety into the whole mix of everything, but anxiety really kind of took my life away from me for a little bit. And I don't want to give it that much power, but it really put a damper on almost everything and anything I like to do, because I was so focused on being worried and scared and choosing fear rather than choosing the goodness in life. So for the last month and a half, I've really been kind of wasting away, if you will. And I'm at the peak of my life. I'm turning 25 here in June, and anybody and everybody will tell you that this is the time and the place to be. And it's the area in life you get to take the most shots, you get to have the most time, you get to be the most focused on you. And I don't believe life is all about being focused on you, but it's kind of nice to be. It's nice to, and it's healthy to invest in yourself, because if you make yourself a better person, you're going to be a better person for other people around you, and they can lean on you, they can be loved by you, they can be helped by you. So the channel, the video, it's about video games. It's about the primary hobby that I love so very much, but really it applies to so many different aspects of life, whether it's, working out, whether it's working, whether it's games, reading, school, I mean, anything and everything, really. It doesn't matter what you're pursuing or what your hobby is or choosing to do. What matters is getting up and saying, you know what, today feels like a day where I really want to just do nothing because it's easy. Doing nothing is easier than playing Ocarina of Time and entering the Great Deku Tree for the very first time on your 3DS. Doing nothing is easier than fighting the stranger in the very beginning of God of War 2018. Doing nothing and scrolling on your phone and wasting away at brain rot is easier than going into Skyrim and trying to face a Whiterun guard. And life isn't about everything being easy. And again, this might be a pathetic perspective if you hear you're saying to me that difficulties are good and then you're comparing them to a video game standard. When you're in your head a lot, you would be surprised how many things become just a little bit too difficult. All that to say, I'm grateful to be able to kind of talk about it and make videos about it. And ultimately, when the camera shuts off, play video games. It's kind of another thing that I've been thinking about with video games as a whole is I love talking about them, hearing other people talking about them. I love looking at the physical collection. I love the technological aspect. I love customizing and creating and making, a gaming desk and atmosphere, but sometimes it almost makes it that much harder to just play the game, to just play video games, as awful as that sounds. And again, this is a ramble fest. This was a total feelings video. There is really no bullet points or how-tos or what-tos or what I'm gonna do next. This is just me kind of rambling and talking about how much I am in a little bit of a rut of getting into a really good groove with life and video games, but to spin it around also how excited I am, mainly because the gratitude, awareness that I'm realizing of life is so good right now. It's the perfect time to create, to play, to share, to grow. So that is gonna be it. If you stuck around this long and you listened to every word I said, I appreciate you very much. I would love to hear from you. Again, relatability and community is one of the best parts about YouTube to me. So if you have a comment, if you have anything you want to share, any stories, anything that's helping you in your journey through procrastination or doom scrolling or figuring out how to choose to do what you love, please leave a comment. Next video, I'm really hoping it's going to be something different, whether it's a video game style vlog, talking about a certain game. I have a couple of ideas, like showing you my collections, showing you all my consoles, talking about my video game story as a whole. I've been doing a lot of ranting as of late, so I'd like to think that I maybe would do something that pertains to a little bit more central discussion, like, hey, here's my 3DS, or hey, here's my computer. Have a great day. I will see you whenever I see you. Bye.